Hello and welcome to RN Health Tips. I'm Teresa Crowley. I am on my podcast today going to focus on types of self-care. Now, a lot of people have said self-care, take care of yourself, do things during these stressful times, especially when we're at home and maybe confronted with not as much space as we are used to. So in this episode, I'd like to talk about the types of self-care. The first type would be physical. Now, what we are thinking about is physical, self-care is something that probably a lot of us do, yet during situations and stressful situations, or maybe just an area in your home that you're just not used to sharing, what we want you to do is think about maybe resting more. Get your sleep in. If at all possible, do some things so that you do relax, so that you do calm the mind a bit. Maybe what you need to do is a little yoga. Now, I'm looking online and there's 3 or 4 different kinds of smooth yoga and simple yoga that I'm going to try out because, I'm not the best stretcher. I'm not the best yoga person. So I am going to try with a very beginner and I'm not going to give up. Now, yoga is a great thing to do to try and ease your mind, try and get yourself into a place of a little bit more calmness. But if you aren't calm, if it's not working for you, then okay, move on. Do something different. How about maybe a stretching routine? Maybe just doing a little bit stretching, even if it's only in the shower. If that's the only free time that you have, maybe that's the best time to do it. Maybe free time that you would have just before bed, because you're trying to do this so that you have a little physical release and you want just a little bit of time to take care of yourself. So stretching will possibly be very good. Take the kinks out of your neck or your back. And you can always look online for maybe some what they call nerve glides. So that, you can do that little stretching with a powerful effect. Now, obviously, don't do anything if it's hurting you, but the whole goal for this is relaxation. Finally, if there's something that you can do for yourself that is probably the most effective, it's taking a walk. Now, a lot of people say, I don't have anywhere to walk. But there's a couple of my friends online that actually are going up and down the stairs. They're getting a little bit of exercise in, but you know what? They're just getting around their house and moving. Oh, sure, we all want to do some binge watching, and I want to admit I'm actually doing some binge watching of a favorite TV show, but you've got to get up, do a little walk. Thank goodness I have a couple of dogs here. My sister and I do walk the dogs, and it's obvious to me that they haven't been walked enough because they are somewhat, rookies, should I say. They're just not good walkers yet. They have to get back into the swing of things. So not only will walking be my bit of physical self-care, it'll be my dog's. So a couple of ideas for you to try and, do the physical self-care. Now, if you've got better ideas, try them out. If they work, awesome. The next type of personal self-care would be maybe some hobbies. Is there anything that you used to do that you really like to do? Do you have a stack of magazines in the corner? A lot of people say just pick them up and throw them out. But have you got some recipes in there? Is there a reason you left them there? Don't let them be a constant irritation for you. If you have the time now, look through them. Maybe there is the hobby, or maybe there is the craft, or maybe an idea in cooking that you saved that magazine for. Is it an intellectual stimulus that you saved it? You like the article's ideas. Definitely pull them out of the corner, look at them, and then after you've maybe cut them out, cut them apart, you could throw them away. Now, magazines are recyclable, so if you have a recycle plan, you could always put them in your recycle bin. Also, just kind of knowing what yourself can do. Now, if I'm suggesting something that, no way, I can't do this, well, go ahead. You know yourself better than anyone. And honor your true self. So if you are a singer and you like to sing, maybe do it in the shower, maybe do it out in the back porch. A lot of people right now are honoring themselves, and they're honoring medical personnel by going out and they're howling at 8 p.m. local time. And they're just getting out there. And if howling isn't your thing, do you want to just yell? Do you want to whistle? Do you want to make sure that you're just spending that much time outside? If you are, awesome. I am so excited because you need to honor yourself. And a lot of the noise that we do make at 8 p.m. is honoring the medical personnel. And I have a lot of friends that are. And it's kind of a stress reliever for them. What I was told when I started nursing was when you get into your car, what you probably should do is, get that stress relief taken care of. Get in the car, and if you're driving by yourself, a lot of people are after shift, they just kind of yell, scream, holler, or they turn the music up real loud and they sing real loud all the way home. But you would know what would be the best release for you. And please take advantage of this time to do a little release, or at people want to call types of self-care. Do something that you know would benefit yourself, because your personal space is going to be changed now and may never go back to the way it was. So we need to learn coping mechanisms in which we can work with, and that will be effective. Thank you so much for joining me. That's RN Health Tips.